Mhm. Yo, 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 yo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. We back. We back. You feel me? Another episode of the Name of the Game Pod, man. Coming to you live from my OG living room. I know it looked different. I ain't at the crib. You feel me? So we here though. You feel me? It's been some weeks. You know what I'm saying? Been a little minute. You feel me? But had some stuff. I got a lot of stuff that's you feel me coming in. So we gonna get to it like real soon. Real soon, bro. Real soon. Cause I'm telling you, we got some stuff from guests to all that good stuff. So yeah, just stay in tune, bro. You know what's going on, but you know already know, man. We back with an episode, Name of the Game Pod here on a Wednesday, coming to you on a Sunday too. I said I was dropping two, so here you go. But anyway, quick little rundown, bro, before we get started, bro. Uh, the Thunder was the champs. I remember that was the last time I really recorded because yeah, awesome whole other stuff. But the Thunder are the champions. You feel me? And it's cool because like I mess with, the thing that Shea did, as a guard. You feel me? I got to a point now, like when I watch the game, bro, I don't really like sometimes I just hate critiquing it with other motherfuckers. And on top of that, I'm really kind of understanding the thing of just appreciating greatness. Of just, fucking with all the players, bro, understanding that they came in the game, in they way, in their own form, and they just trying to blossom like all the other greats, and some it works out, some it don't. Some make a decent career out of a certain style of play they do, or if they was a superstar, if they may be a all-star once upon a time in their career, maybe not, but like just all the sense, like just appreciating the greats. You know what I mean? Because I think we getting to a point now where, you know, shit, we talking about what's in the media now. Like we just saying a lot of shit where it don't really have to be. You see what I'm saying? Shout out I was before too. Prayers to Tyrese Halliburton from that game 7 with the Achilles, bro. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You'll never want to see nothing like that happen with a player like that. Pacers fan, I am a Warriors fan, so I know how it feels. Trust me. I know. But, shout out to him, bro. Prayers to him. He'll be making speedy recovery. It's crazy because like him, Tatum, and Damian Lillard, Kyrie, like it's crazy. All of them got hurt. You know what I mean? And it's I feel like it's the reason being like I think they just need to shorten the season of the NBA, bro. Like you can't have people on the average, and this is what I'm saying on the average. So play close to 100 games or over every year. 9 times out of 10, the team who wins the finals playing over 100 games. But I say on the average of 98 because it takes 16 wins to just win the whole thing, plus the 82 game season. So like if you got a motherfucker playing almost 100 games, you know how much stress and everything that's putting on their body. At the end of the day, these niggas not robots. You feel me? That's why it do be a lot of load management. And I be getting the old heads when they be like, we play through it and shit and all that shit. But like, bro, they gotta understand when times change, things change too. Like so, and that's the gym right there, off backs before we even get started. When it's change, it don't got no timestamp. It don't got no none of that, bro. It just happens over time. You know what I mean? Like, and not everything is supposed to stay the same. I think that's what's wrong with some of the like older players now. They don't understand like everything is not supposed to stay the same, my nigga. Some shit, okay, I get what you're saying. Like when you talk about the physicality and maybe the way on how the game is called, I get that. But like it's still like this probably been the most physical playoffs like I've been on record saying since shit. Since I don't know how long. For real, for a couple years though. For real, for real. I mean, all the playoff series be physical though. this the thing, but I think like just in real time of like, I mean, niggas on some hack and shack shit, and this probably been a good one in a long time. And it's like, bro, just respect it, bro, because when they leave, it's gonna be some whole other shit that a motherfucker don't agree with, and some old like, so just what I mean, just try to appreciate it, bro. Understand that it's different. What I mean, it's like fuck, you know. In our time, it wouldn't be like that, but like also do understand it do have its advantages and disadvantages. It does have a disadvantage to where it's like y'all, you know, like back then, y'all didn't really need motherfuckers to shoot a 3 point. Like, and now if y'all was to play in this, half of these motherfuckers wouldn't make it. Like, I'm gonna just keep it honest. Like, we keep talking about a lot of players. I keep saying that we keep talking about a lot of players in this era now not making it. Half the motherfuckers back then would never made it. We just gonna keep it honest. Like, say what you want. We'll never see it though. So, but that's just my opinion. But like I said, bro, shout out to the Thunder, bro, because them winning started some bullshit for real, for real. Especially with Shea and this Kobe shit. It's insane because ever since they started this little comparison of Kobe and Shea, it's just been a lot of Kobe slander, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, granted, bro, I get where motherfuckers coming from. I do. You know what I mean? And you know, Kobe and Shea are similar players in play style because of their skill too. Because people don't give Kobe a lot of credit for this, for real. But he is one of the most skilled guards when it comes to the game of basketball. Strictly off of like off 9 times, most of it mainly off is his footwork, bro, and his way to read the game. A lot of people, this mama mentality comes from just Kobe reading the game and understanding it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's something easy. It's chess, not checkers. You feel me? We see it. I'm pretty sure coaches say it all the time and whatnot, but it's chess, not checkers, right? With Kobe, he did a lot of good things, bro, from the on the defensive end and offensive end, post you up. He could shoot the three ball. The mid game was his work though. That's where he made his bread and butter. You see what I'm saying? And Shea is the same way. Like, Shea ain't shooting more than six threes for real in the game. Unless he feeling it. Like that's don't even count for real. Cause I mean, like when you feeling it, of course you're gonna take some other shots. Like you gonna be fucked. But his real bread and butter is that midi, below the block, shoulder bump fade. I'm getting to shoulder bump, tween cross fade, shoulder like that's his game. To where with Kobe, it was more of what I mean, face up, triple threat, back half spin, fade, Kobe, like what I mean, shit like that. Like, and Shea does similar of that, some similar of that, but it's not too much to where it's like he doing more post ups. I think, and that's where people trying to say like he's not compared because Kobe posts up more, but like at the same time, it's like, bro, when you look at it, look at the like. I wish he was here. I promise you, I wish he was here. Cause if people know, Kobe used to do this ESPN breakdown of players' games, bro. Man, I know he'd be doing shades. Oh God, cause what? How couldn't you? He everything in his skill wise on the mid for of what Kobe was. So like, you know what I mean? But that's just a different conversation for another day. It's up to you if you think so, if you think not. No, nobody's saying that they are. And for all you Kobe me who just want to cry, like I hate when this shit happens, cause I'm a huge Steph fan, and I know I go to hell and back for my nigga. You know what I mean? But sometimes I be cool. Like I'ma just say what I'ma say because like a motherfucker had just asked me the other day, Kobe or Steph. I'm going to say Steph. Because this is the thing. I can see if you telling me like if you asking me this and it's another play, but we talking about a player who arguably can be in that conversation. Like some people dead ass will have Steph over Kobe. That's not nothing crazy. That's just their opinion. Just like it's your opinion that people think it's just Kobe and this and Kobe and that, which I do think Kobe don't get his grace enough. But I'm gonna just tell you why, because I really think it comes off of, yeah, he got fat chips and he got the two Finals MVPs. But I think with the Kobe, they look more accolades. You know what I mean? And in a sense, Kobe don't really got more accolades than niggas like Tim Duncan. He don't. Him and what Steph in the same damn near the same accolades. He probably got more points all time and all. Steph still playing, but like Kobe really in real time got an MVP and a championship over him. And there's some more other shit like he ain't Kareem. I mean, so shit. Like you look at it like okay, cool, but like at the same time, I hate when fans, especially, want to make it to a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm proving you right and I'm proving you wrong. When it's not. When you always talk sports, it's always going to be a debate, an opinion. Like that's what it's for. Like I was saying with the comparisons with Shane, like bro, this is what the league is for. Why you think they keep doing number one picks? Who gonna be this? Who gonna be that? Who gonna be the next big thing? Who gonna be the next comparing niggas to giving them in the NBA draft or who they can be like if oh yeah, for instance, Ace Bailey. They was saying what, Paul George and some other shit, or for Cooper Flag, they was talking about some damn at worst Andre Karolinko. Like it's a boat like bro, like this is what they do. Like this is not no disrespect. This is what the league is, bro. So I think sometimes people just get lost in what the league is, and so now they just start wanna say all this other shit. And credit is up. That's up to y'all if you want to, but I ain't gonna go back and forth with you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even capo that, bro. Cause like I said, bro, I feel like you get too passionate with it. Like when I understand you get so passionate with it, this why motherfuckers be wanting to fight and get it all into it and shit about simple shit. When it's like, bro, how we finna fight? Cause I'm telling you, my favorite player is better than your favorite player. This is what it's supposed to be. The fuck, yeah, it'd be stupid, bro. But yeah, but the real bullshit really came from. Granted, it really stemmed from Bron because Bron was like said something about he asked somebody on his Man of the Game pod. Shout out him, Steve Nash. Um, they had like a little Q&A, and somebody asked him about like about rings mattering and shit like that, and he said he don't understand why the ring culture, why it is what it is. You know what I mean? And he started naming players like Steve Nash, Charles Barkley, and so on, and just saying like, oh, you tell me these weren't killers and these weren't this, when in reality like they were. Nobody's saying they wasn't. You know what I mean? But like you can't be like, for somebody like you to be saying this. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like saying all these play when in reality, gee, what you left teams just to go win a ring. Or just to go find the better chance for you to win a ring. You should see what I'm saying? Like, and my thing is too, bro. Like, this is not no knock at Bron for doing it, but I just said this the other day. I said with him and KD, if people don't know, KD did get traded to the Houston Rockets from the Phoenix Suns. We gonna get in some free agency too. We gonna talk a little bit after this, but him and Bron, like in a way, it's like, and you can see it for a lot of people. I see it all the time on social media, especially when it's dealing with Kevin Durant. And I'm a big Kevin Durant fan. You know what I mean? I do hate the fact, you know what I mean, they be trying to use the Warrior when him coming to the Warriors against us, but I just want people to look at the proof in the pudding. And I'm finna just go ahead and spell it out right now. nobody, and this is me not coming at KD as a player. I think he's an all-time great, top 15 for sure. I mean, I can't name 15 players more skilled and better than Kevin Durant. Top 15 for sure. But, where his problem lies is, and where, all the greats be having their problems and what they be wanting to choose on who is this and who is that is like, okay, some of these old players, like, they didn't have to leave to go get a ring. They didn't have to travel to team and team to find a ring or try to win. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. We all play this fucking game to win. So you can't sit here and tell me rings don't matter when the ultimate goal of whatever you do is to win. And nobody's saying, oh, uh, like winning just overall clarifies who you are as a player and shit, but like it damn sure glorifies how good you are though. It definitely does. Compared to all the other niggas, because even if you, for instance, just say two NBA niggas was to have a conversation, argument, they retired and shit, just argue, whatever, have it like, oh nigga, you ain't score more points than me, nigga, and I use bust your average 27, nigga. Then other nigga like, what, nigga, so nigga? You only average 27 because you was the only player on the team. Now, I still average 24 and 1, nigga. So what? What the other nigga gonna say? Exactly. You can't say nothing for real. Like, bro, especially, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be acting like, it be niggas who average 3 more points than a nigga y'all be saying better. Like, what? No. Like, I feel like the statistics, in a way, people don't know how to use the game because they use these statistics from when they want to use them, and they use winning from when they want to use it. In a sense, like when all the shit, really in a sense should just be the same. Statistics wise, it tells you how good you are. For sure, it does as an individual player because winning a ring is a team award. I will say that it takes a great team, and like I said, stemming to the Kobe shit, this is how we got to it when LeBron said what he said about it. You know what I mean? You know, Tracy McGrady was on First Take like a week after, and he got on there saying, if I on the team with the team that Kobe's was on, you don't think I win a ring with Shaq? You don't think I win a ring with this and that? And I would say this: we just ended an era where there were so many super teams where we talking KD, Kyrie, Harden, KD, Bradley Beal, Booker, Paul George. I ain't gonna say this like no crazy super team, but Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, or I lied. No, yeah, James Harden. No, James Harden left. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But like, of course, the Warriors. Then you had who else? You had a lot of niggas team up. We just gonna say it. You had a lot of niggas team up, and every nigga who done won, like every team that done won, always had just at least one superstar. So we go down the line from 2020, 2019 to now. 2019 was the Raptors, Kawhi Leonard. 2020, the Lakers, LeBron James. You still had AD. 2021, if I'm correct. Yes, 2021, Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. Great team. Went against, Booker, CP3, Aiden and them. 22, of course, your boy, light skinned assassin, Stephen Curry. And man, you, I do want to say some of these teams, like the Warriors team, the Raptors got off easy. I mean, but I just give them to them where credit is due because they got to that point. But from the Raptors even to the Warriors, I wouldn't say too much of the Bucks. Year after that, Jokic, Year after that, what's that? 2024 Boston Celtics. Year after that, who you have? The Oklahoma City Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And yet, if I go down the line of second best players, so right, if we go to the Toronto Raptors, we talking about Pascal Siakam, right? Pascal Siakam, right? Okay, boom. Next year, Anthony Davis. That's a great number two punch. Next year, 2021, you probably gonna say Chris Middleton, but look where he's at now. You feel me? He's still a solid player, but just look where he's at now. Right? Okay, cool. 2022. I mean, who the fuck was the second best player for the Warriors? You probably gonna say either Andrew Wiggins. I'm probably gonna say Andrew Wiggins for sure, because that run he had in the playoffs was huge. So I'm gonna say Andrew Wiggins. Because you could probably say him or Jordan Poole. Klay Thompson was the second best player. And if you believe that, you stupid. It was definitely Andrew Wiggins, probably. Or you could say Jordan Poole. That's if you want to. But most likely Andrew Wiggins. Year after that, Jamal Murray. Year after that, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Okay. Year after that, Shea, Jalen. So my point in what I'm saying is all these super teams that then came up out of the year, not one have won. Not one. All of them have been losing. So for Tracy McGrady to be saying shit like that, it's like, bro, first of all, we don't know. Yes, Kobe was playing with a prime Shaq in the best of his career. But how many plays you think could have played with Shaq? Real honest question. And how many plays you think could have played with Kobe? In a way, it just like, everything happens for a reason. So it was just a match made in heaven for real. Because of Kobe's willingness and Shaq's like dominance. Like his dominance and Kobe's willingness is what kind of made that a match made in heaven. Because Kobe was willing to dominate everybody. That's the point. So if you give him an all time the most dominant big ever in Shaquille O'Neal, and he's willing, of course he want to do his shit. They had they back and forth, but I promise you, if T Mac had the same, just say if we put T Mac in the same scenario, they don't three-peat. I'm gonna just be honest with you, they don't three-peat. Not with no Tracy. They probably do get one, but they don't three-peat. And I think that was just foolish to say out of Tracy McGrady. That's why I started all this bullshit, which he understands. He know him and Kobe was always close and shit like that. But like, bro, it's like, bro, there's no way you could be saying this and then coming out saying, you feel me, like, oh yeah, Kobe my brother and this and all this other shit. Like, yeah, bro, but you just said this wild ass shit last week. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, you like, and that's where the Kobe disrespect started coming from, right? Like, then you got motherfuckers saying all this other shit. Now it's like, where he said, they say, motherfucker wouldn't be saying this if Kobe was here. Niggas just wild. God, that's why if you saw my IG vid reel that I post, just let my man's rest, bro, please, because like Kobe was just one of them. Better than Tracy McGrady, better than any two guard ever. Probably beside, Mike. Probably besides Mike. He's the only one. Literally the only one. You know what I mean? So just let my man's rest, bro, because in all seriousness, he still, after Shaq, went back to back. No, actually went to the finals 3 times in a row and went back to back. Tracy McGrady's not doing that. We just gonna keep it up. Because if he did, he would have with probably the Houston Rockets or somebody. You know what I mean? And granted, I hate the fact where he said like because teams do be mattering. So, I do know that's important, but like at the same time, bro, like we always talking about, players leading and willing a team. And if you're that good, and this is the problem I have with Kevin Durant, just a little bit, because we can go down the line of players. Who the Like, and I'm going to because I just want people to see what I'm saying. Like with KD, yes, you can say he saved the Warriors dynasty, or whatever you want to say. But I say this to say, bro, we saved his career. Well, they saved his career in a sense because it's like, bro, if he doesn't go there, does Kevin Durant still get a ring? Granted, they said they was probably say his best chance he had was probably with the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks. I'm sorry, the Nets. If his foot was just a little bit smaller, but it's not. But that was probably his best chance, and that was the only time I really seen, like dead ass seen him will a team, like damn that will a team to win. And if he would have did that, I'm like, oh yeah, now we niggas really got to give him his flowers. But like at the same time, bro, it's like from the teams you came with, you came from. Like we could still talk about the Warriors all we want, but like, bro, the teams you came from, like you came from the Thunder, came to us. Them teams was good. You made it to the finals with one of those Thunder teams. 1, 2, all right, boom. Then you left, went to the Nets. Got Kyrie. How'd that go? Next year, got Harden. How'd that go? Injuries, plague. Harden was still playing. He was still like hurt, I think, in that series a little bit, but he still played in that series. You know what I mean? Kyrie was the missing piece you could so or say, but like even then, the same shit we use against other players, we can't just not like disregard this with Kevin Durant because at some point in time, like I said, if you're a great player, you will will your team to that finish line. We can go Kobe, Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Larry Bird, Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, Timmy D. They had great teams. But I guarantee you, we can pick out a year from all these players where we said they carried the team to the finals. LeBron James. Even though, see, and this the only thing with Bron, and I'm gonna say this: he did hop teams. He did. I probably won't count the Cavs because you did get drafted there. You just end up going back, so I probably won't count the Cavs. But you went from there to the Heat, back to the Cavs. Now you to the Lakers. You feel me? If you move one more time, it might be a little bad. They talk about you get traded and all this other shit, but I done seen him. He went to 9 straight finals. Think about that. Straight, bro. I know he didn't win all of them, but my boy Drake did tell me the other day, he was like, bro, it's still gonna be crazy when you think about it. Like, this nigga went to 9 straight finals. And I'm like, damn, you ain't lying. So like, bro, he's still great. I can't even lie. And what he did for that 2018 Cavs team, that was willing the team to the finals. Granted, the East was kind of ass, and nobody could really beat Bron. Well, it wasn't ass. It just nobody can beat Bron. He didn't get the job, but like that boy done will some teams to the finals, boy. I'm telling you. Steph, that 22 team, Draymond come out, everybody literally that wasn't no championship team in their eyes. You just had a player who developed well over the summer, who got better over the summer in Jordan Poole, a player in Wiggins who got better over the summer, started doing the little things more that he got away from, which ended up getting his ass traded. You feel me? Made some key veteran moves, and hey, let's see where it go. Other than that, that wasn't no championship team. We put you after all the teams I just named. You'll probably put that team. What? That's the last 7 championships. So you'll probably put that team. What? Maybe fourth or fifth. That wasn't no team that people thought was gonna win. So like Steph willing them to that is what I mean, and everybody knows it. But KD, when we talk about KD, It's like, who did he will? He can't win by himself, in a sense. Like, it's like, bro, you went to the Thunder, to us, to the Nets, to the Suns. Now you want to? It's your 15, KD. I don't. If you would have just stopped and stayed at the whatever, like, I don't know. Maybe you should just stay with us and you could rack your shit up. But I don't know, bro. You just. And my thing is with Katie, it's like, bro, you are a great player. So like, have players just come to you. Like you just going left and right, bouncing East Coast, West Coast, and all it. Like, nah, come on, you too good for that. That's the problem, and that's why a lot of people's was mad about the trade with Houston. Well, not mad about it, but it's like they like, so what? So we can lose in the second round. And I'm like, damn, get off my beds though, bro. You know, at least y'all know he a winner. Y'all gonna get to the playoffs, but it's like, no, bro. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. You know, a lot of been going on in the free agency. Like I said, bro. KD signed with the Houston Rockets. Fucking Damian Lillard got waived. Shit, what else been in the news? Michael Porter Jr. got traded to the Nets for Cam Johnson, which I thought was a solid trade. They ended up picking up Valanciunas too, a nice backup bid for Jokic. Um, and Bruce signing back Bruce Brown for a year. Um, Shit, it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm from what I know of the trade, you know, shit been booming. I know DeAndre Ayton got released by Portland. Signed a little deal with the Lakers, 2 year deal with the Lakers. Shit, Spencer Dinwiddie went to the Charlotte Hornets. I saw Charlotte also. Shout out my man's Trey Man for getting healthy. They signed him to a 3 year, 24 million deal. The Knicks, they find a coach already with Mike Brown, which I don't think is a bad pickup. I feel like I heard some shit they was trying to interview Don Stanley, and I was like, I don't know about all that shit, but anyway, yeah, but shit, I think that's really it. If I'm being honest, I know Shea got that bag after winning, so you know, and yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The Pistons signed Duncan Robinson, right? For 3 years and 48 million. Mind you, they let Tim Hardaway Jr. walk, who's a great shooter for them last year. But this is what we gonna talk about for real. Malik Beasley. And my thing is like, what's up with niggas, bro? Like, niggas are dead ass betting out here, huh? Player props. They betting the spread. I mean, man. And when I be seeing these clips on how people think they got proof of it, I'm like, damn, like you dead ass? And my thing is, and with Malik Beasley, I saw he owe motherfuckers, and I'm like, how? For you got millions? How? Like how you owing motherfuckers? Right? And it's crazy because they was going to give him the 3 year, 42 million. But once that came out, literally a day before the source came out saying that about his deal, next day he investigated. I say, oh my. They say he ain't paid low back and some other shit. So they think he was doing it for extra money. I'm like, oh Lord. My thing is, bro, they finna then take sports betting away for real. Niggas just out here betting the over on they they bet the over on they self, bro. Like what is going on? Oh god. Over for threes. God. It's crazy, bro. Niggas just fucking up the bag. And I ain't even knowing. Like, bro, you over here trying to win $5,000 and you just finna get 42 mil. Make that shit make sense. No way. No way. Not even like what? Like, come on, G. Oh no. It's all that. You know, we gonna do a quick switch over before we get up out of here, bro. Um, NFL is coming real soon. I just did a little what's the name fantasy. I'm gonna do like 3 fantasies this year. You know, keep y'all up on my teams. You know what I mean? But you know, free agency, Jair Alexander on the Baltimore Ravens. He ain't no. Green Bay Packer no more. Fuck the pack. Glad he's gone. We still see the Ravens this year though, so we still gonna see him. We gonna give him a belt. Yes, I said we give him belt to the Ravens. I don't care. We give him belt to everybody. You see what's going on. You you see it, nigga. We ain't playing. That's all I'm saying. Straight like that. But Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers with Jalen Ramsey. He got traded from the Daltons. I said Dalton. Dolphins, excuse me. From the Dolphins with nobody. They actually traded him for Micah Fitzpatrick and Jonnu Smith, which the Dolphins just want to fucking lose at this point. I be shit. You know you get no. Yes, I'm correct. I'm sorry. Jonnu Smith did go to the Steelers. Jonnu Smith went to the Steelers with Jalen Ramsey, and they only gave up Micah Fitzpatrick. Now that is a huge blow to their safety, but I think with them also picking up Darius Slay, they still got Joey Porter. They and they linebackers and D line still solid. You know, they gonna be a real solid defense. Now I did see. I don't know what they gonna do. T.J. Watt, he been looking for his little bag, his little extension. They ain't coming up off of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's that with, and which I don't understand that either because what's up? Like my thing is defense do win you championships as we seen from the Eagles. Cause bro, that they front line was hell. So and you telling me you can't pay him up for like T.J. Watt? I mean, look at the Bengals. They can't even play their players. Like, what's up with that, bro? Y'all got these. Man, you Trey Henderson from the Bengals. Average 17 and a half back-to-back years. So 34 sacks in 2 years. Led the league 1 year, and I think the following year, well, last year he was what, maybe top three. I know he's top something like that. But you telling me you can't give him the bread? You can't find no extension, no money, like none whatsoever. And then y'all don't even got your rookie that y'all drafted for him. Well, for him, yeah, in a sense. Can't even pay the rookie. Like I mean, man, bro. I mean, and this is why, in a sense, when we do talk about niggas getting traded and all that shit, I do be glad when some players like Kevin Durant and shit. I know that's NBA, but like players like Kevin Durant, like they have the ability to control where they want to go. Say these are preferred destinations that I want, this, that, and the third, and yeah, you know what I mean. And so it's insane to me to see like these are on top of that the Bengals was damn near the worst defense. Like they literally had to just outscore everybody to win, and it was 9-8. So you telling me if you just can't add these two little pieces, this would easily bump y'all up to an easy game over that or two. But y'all want to be stubborn with the money. Don't and just want to hold out on players and then don't even want to. You feel me? So like, bro, it's terrible. I feel like give them players their money, give them what they're worth. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, bro, they are there to do a job, 100%. But that don't mean you supposed to just feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like ownerships feel like they control players. Because they bound to do certain shit because of the association. But it's like at the same time, bro, you gotta understand these are people with real lives and got shit to do, this, that, and the third. And I ain't trying to be stressing about a contract which I know I should be given. And I know I'm working my ass off for it. It ain't like I'm asking for a number to where I ain't doing shit. Or I ain't like I'm seeing motherfuckers who with less sacks than my mans get more money. How? Or just trade them at this point. Like if y'all don't care, just trade them. But y'all don't because it's either y'all want to make it work but in reality, y'all want to make it work on y'all terms. And then when it's not on y'all terms, and the motherfuckers say they want to trade, now it's then you start hearing all these other weird ass sources coming out about like a player being agitated or was disturbed, some shit, whatever the case may be, just to put it out to for their character to now if they do after saying they want to be traded, now if they do get traded, they get traded to wherever you say so because of certain teams' interest may went away because they said this player he was acting a fool, he was this and that and third. Like it's ways they go about this shit. It's crazy, but you can see it though because every time a player asks for a trade, then out of nowhere it says something about the player's feelings or something about the player character somehow, right? Like for instance, Shador Sanders over right? Like on film, on tape, everybody know he should have been top 10, 100%. But as soon as they said something about his character or whatever the case, now all the interest left from teams and all this. Now he falls to the fifth round. I mean, bro, they always gonna do it. Like, and that's why I feel like yes, players are bound, like I said, to the association, but also don't act like these players don't have real lives, bro. Because just like y'all do, they do too. And it just be the owners for real, bro. They just be want to do shit on their terms, and I mean, I don't really fuck with that, but it is what it is. But before we get up out of here, one thing. I don't know if y'all been watching the Diddy shit now, but he was found not guilty on all the serious charges. Now, I do want to say this. I don't give a fuck how freaky you are. Some of the shit that was being said and what was some of that shit just unacceptable, G. Like, and what I learned is what I'm gonna tell people. They always say, you know, would you want the money or the fame? And a lot of people would choose the money, right? And I'm not gonna choose the fame or any, but I'm gonna just say from now on, the answer should be I just want to be stable because I see when you get to a point of like the hierarchy and you start meeting all these people and stuff for certain shit that you do, at the next level, a lot of shit gets weird. A lot of people they don't even know you. Like this be the thing. A lot of people who burst out to the scene, they click up with people, not even click up with people, meet people, all this other shit, boom, boom, a couple times, feel like they know them. And no, the fuck, I don't know you from a can of paint. For instance, right? I know people don't be watching a look streamer shit, but Reggie and DDG, right? Two streamers who been around each other, especially when Reggie burst on the scene, all this other shit. Now they beef, right? Like it be shit like that, like bro, and you don't be knowing this motherfucker for a can of paint. You know what I mean? And like with the Diddy shit, bro, it's you could just tell a lot of people were just doing shit for the money. And we want to be honest, they got him on the prostitution and all this other shit, meaning he was paying for this shit for sure. So my thing is, stick with your normal crowd. We are in a time now to where all this backdoor shit, whatever they be saying and all this, I can't tell you how many guys I know who died or got shot or some other shit got into it over a female. Or or over some other shit. Or he doing something with this other girl and she got a boyfriend, like, or your homie, he like what you got and he try, like, it's just so much of that shit going on now, bro. So stick to your crowd, bro. Like for real. You know what I mean? Because you look at the Diddy shit, bro, they was saying all this other shit about other rappers, Meek Mill and this and that and all this other shit. And it's like, bro, with this trial definitely showed me, like I just said, like it's the fact of most of these people with power, like I said, with the hierarchy. all the way up there. That shit really gets to them, and they start doing a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And you start getting introduced to a lot of shit from other people, right? Of that hierarchy, right? So like once you do that, you start seeing shit, then you will try shit for one time. It's like you going to a party, never did drugs, and a motherfucker telling you, oh, hit this blunt or hit this, you feel me? And you gonna do it or you not. And if you do it, you like, fuck with it. Or some shit like that, or whatever the case may be. And then you just gonna start doing it on your own, and you might take it 10 times further than what the fuck this man did. Like, bro, and so I just wanna say, before we get up out of here, focus on your crowd, be with your crowd, stay with your crowd. Easy. Leave all the other shit out the window, bro, because some of these motherfuckers just be for themselves. Like, and I feel like if you a motherfucker who's supporting all this other shit, okay, yeah. They basically saying all the motherfucker gonna tell me is, oh, Diddy was just overly freaky. But like, gee, do you understand the shit that they was saying? It was so like vicious. Like his daughters had to walk out the class. I said the classroom, the courtroom, and I don't even think they've been back. Like it's just like, bro, his mother has to hear this shit. All this other shit. Like, and he has daughters, so and it comes to mind is just think about it. Imagine, Diddy, would you want a nigga pissing on your daughter? I'm pretty sure not. Like, we just gonna keep it all the way a buck. Like this is the problem. Cause some of these motherfuckers gonna let him off, be like, oh, he ain't in all this other shit. But like, let's keep it a bean. Go ask him right now if he found out if his daughter was doing some of these things. I swear to God, he would go hang himself right now in this cell. On bro, like so, like bro, niggas just be too. I don't know, bro. See, this shit finna get me hot already, and I ain't even in front of nobody. God, bro. But like, regardless of that, bro. Like I said, stay with your people, stay easy, stay peasy. We out.